The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Franklin's anniversary sale has kicked off with 33% off indoor and outdoor blinds, shutters, curtains and security screens. T's and C's apply. See franklin.net.au.
He's got flowing long hair, so hot it isn't fair. Carrigan.
Loves it.
Paddy from the...
Every time.
He loves it.
joins us. How are you, mate?
Morning, guys. How are you?
Good.
Morning, Patrick.
Have you been getting into the Olympics as well?
Mate, I'm frothing it at the moment. I just watched the girls 4x200.
So good.
So good.
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
I guess it's one of the advantages of being a footy player. Like, if you do have a bad result or you have a bad week, you only have to live with it for a week. There's another game coming around. I know it all culminates with the grand final. You have to live with that for a bit longer. But can you imagine these Olympians where that opportunity comes around once every 4 years? It's pretty
they're pretty special, mate.
Yeah.
Like, I think to be fine-tuned for one race just to put it all on the line. And, 4 years is a long time, especially for swimmers, following that black line up and down that pool. I don't know how they do it. So it's crazy.
It's actually pretty fun because no one can talk to you and you can't hear anyone. But could you play rugby sevens, you reckon, Paddy?
Could I?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things. I don't know if it's like, I think part of like footy players, whether it be like boys who play 15 aside or rugby league say they can, but they're so fit as well. So I'd love to say that I hope I could, but some of the things that those guys can do is ridiculous as well. Like that game's on another level, even the girls the other night as well. So I want to say yes, but I'm not sure, to be honest.
Were you any good at athletics at school? We had Lockie Neal in the Bronx yesterday, and Suze asked him...
He was a miler.
Like, what would he be if he couldn't be an AFL player, had to focus on an Olympic sport? What would be your calling, you reckon?
We're very different body shapes, mate. I was a field event athlete, so I don't think I was being a miler. But
shot put.
I did I did like discus and... javelin, a bit of jab. And,
jab.
Yeah, I didn't do the shot put. We had a good shot putter, but I did all the field events, so that was kind of my domain.
All right, well, listen, let's talk about the on-field stuff because it's been a pretty tumultuous week at Red Hill. Lots of people in the firing line asking questions, what's going on. Finals football, it would appear, has started early and it all begins against the Titans at Seabus tomorrow afternoon. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff and Paddy, you'd know better than anyone that this is, it's time to get all the ducks in order and start firing as a team because you're running out of opportunities.
Yeah, this is well and truly our last opportunity, mate. So, the boys are excited. I think we've missed the mark and everyone knows that in the last couple of weeks. And I think the exciting thing is to make amends, in Queensland. And 3 of our last 5 games are against other Queensland teams too, so a few derbies coming up, and we know we've been missing the mark, so this week's a massive one, and like you said, we're out of chances, so it's good.
We spoke to Lockie Neal yesterday, who had earlier in the year, Paddy had a similar turnaround where they just weren't looking good, but Lockie said they knew that all their key benchmarks they were hitting. They knew that the wins weren't far off. Do the Broncos feel the same way? It's not like dire straits where you just think, this season's ruined. You don't feel like you're far off just clicking and finding that?
I think we've had glimpses, mate, where we've found it, and then we just have a couple key fundamental errors in little areas that just let us down, and other teams are capitalising on it at the moment. So, we feel like we're not far away. It's just, it needs to be this weekend, right? So, the confidence in the group is good, and we know the talented roster that we have and the people that we have, and there's a lot of belief in that, especially with Kevin as our coach. So, we need to click this weekend, and like I said, we've been training well and doing those sort of things around the place. So if you do that, then you give yourself the best opportunity to perform. So it's all happens at 3:00 Sunday for us.
How do you deal with the media scrutiny? Because I've noticed the stories kind of change when you start losing.
How quickly has it changed in the last?
Oh my God!
The narrative changed in the last 2 weeks.
It's like all of a sudden the people that were saying all the good things you're doing are now picking out all the bad things. Do you just completely ignore it?
Yeah, welcome to the Brisbane Broncos. So, I mean, part of it's valid. I definitely think that as a team we feel like we missed the mark, but the criticism just comes when you play at this club. So, yeah, I'm used to it. I had a bit of a baptism of fire, and such is life. So you can control what you control, and to be honest, we've been missing the mark with the quality of our performances. So, I mean, the best way to silence the critics is play some good footy, so that's what we've got to do.
Titans too. I mean, they've been a bogey team the last couple of times we've come up against them. They believe in themselves against you guys, and as you said, there's still an opportunity, and it's at 3:00 tomorrow against the Titans, Seabus Super Stadium. Paddy Carrigan, go get them, mate. Good luck.
Thanks,
Good luck,
guys.
Paddy.
Appreciate
Let's
it.
go. Come on, Broncos.
Good on you, Paddy. Franklin's anniversary sale has kicked off with 33% off indoor and outdoor blind shutters, curtains and security screens. T's and C's, of course, do apply. You can see franklin.net.au.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.